What if the tires on your car right now are the single factor determining whether you stop safely or end up in a crash you don't walk away from? Most drivers think tires are basically identical. Round, rubber, black, good enough. But here's what mechanics know from daily experience. The difference between quality tires and cheap ones isn't 5 or 10%. Michelin testing revealed a 78-foot difference in wet braking distance between the best and worst performing tires, equivalent to more than 5 car lengths. That's the gap between avoiding an accident and causing one. Today, I'm revealing the tire brands mechanics actually trust for their own families, and the characteristics that separate quality tires from dangerous ones. By the end, you'll understand exactly what to look for and what to avoid. Let's get into it. Your tires are the only component of your vehicle that actually contacts the road. Not your brakes, not your suspension, not your traction control systems. Just 4 contact patches roughly the size of your palm, holding thousands of pounds at highway speeds. Mechanics see the reality every day. Tire failures, uneven wear patterns, and loss of control incidents often trace back to poor rubber compounds, weak sidewall construction, or inadequate tread design. All symptoms of cost-cutting manufacturing. An experienced alignment specialist told me people will spend $800 on cosmetic upgrades but won't invest in the components keeping them alive. When you see actual test data, that statement hits hard. Let me explain how mechanics actually evaluate tires. This isn't based on marketing or brand reputation. It's based on measurable performance criteria. First, tread life. Quality tires maintain effective tread depth for 50,000 to 80,000 miles under normal driving. Cheap tires may wear out in 15,000 to 25,000 miles, requiring premature replacement. Second, wet braking performance. The majority of serious accidents occur in rain. Tires with inadequate water evacuation channels essentially turn into skates on wet pavement. Third, sidewall strength. Weak sidewalls lead to highway blowouts and catastrophic failures, hitting potholes. Fourth, heat resistance. In hot climates, inferior rubber compounds degrade from internal heat buildup. Fifth, road noise and comfort. A quality tire shouldn't make your vehicle sound agricultural. And sixth, manufacturing consistency. Even expensive brands fail if production quality varies batch to batch. Based on industry testing, mechanic surveys, and verified performance data, here are the 8 tire brands consistently recommended. Brand number 8, General Tire. General is the overlooked performer, often ignored but surprisingly capable. Mechanics appreciate reliable tread life, reasonable pricing without sacrificing safety, and good wet braking for the price point. Best suited for daily commuters, SUVs, and highway driving where value matters without compromising protection. Mechanic feedback consistently notes General rarely experiences manufacturing defects. Brand number 7, Cooper Tires. Cooper built its reputation on over-engineered rubber compounds and durable construction. Strengths include excellent heat resistance, making them ideal for hot climates, strong sidewalls, particularly beneficial for trucks and SUVs, and competitive pricing compared to premium brands. The trade-off is slightly higher road noise than luxury-focused tires. Cooper's Discoverer A/T3 for trucks earns particular praise for durability relative to cost. Brand number 6, Michelin. Michelin is famous as the premium choice, and for good reason. European testing shows Michelin consistently achieves top-tier wet braking performance and the smoothest ride quality in their category. Manufacturing consistency is exceptional. However, mechanics note Michelin commands premium pricing, and some newer models show faster wear than earlier generations. Michelin remains highly recommended, especially for sedans and crossovers, where comfort and safety are priorities. Brand number 5, Continental. Continental consistently ranks among the leaders for wet traction. Recent ADAC testing showed the Continental Sport Contact 7 achieved the shortest wet braking distance at just 28.4 meters from 80 kilometers per hour. Their strength lies in exceptional water evacuation channel design, outstanding grip in rain and snow conditions, and rubber formulations that resist cracking and degradation. ideal for drivers in rainy climates or anyone prioritizing maximum wet weather safety. Brand number 4, Goodyear. Goodyear is the workhorse brand, built for durability and widely available nationwide. Strengths include good tread life, thick, durable sidewall construction, and solid heat resistance. The Goodyear Assurance. Weather Ready specifically earns recognition as one of the best all-weather tires ever produced. Mechanics appreciate Goodyear's balance of performance, longevity, and availability. Brand number 3, Yokohama. Yokohama is the handling specialist. Engineers and driving enthusiasts consistently praise their performance. Strengths include lightweight construction that doesn't sacrifice strength, exceptional cornering stability and steering feedback, and surprisingly quiet, smooth ride quality. Perfect for sedans, coupes, and sporty daily drivers. Mechanic comment: Yokohama delivers premium performance without premium pricing. Brand number 2, Bridgestone. Bridgestone leads in durability and heat resistance. Recent European testing showed the Bridgestone Potenza Sport achieving 28.8-meter wet braking distance, essentially tied with Continental for top performance. Key strengths include outstanding tread life, often exceeding manufacturer estimates, best-in-class heat resistance from technology derived from motorsports, and consistent quality across their product line. Ideal for long-distance drivers, hot climate operation, and SUV applications. When customers want 70,000-plus miles from a tire, Bridgestone is the recommendation. Brand number 1, Pirelli. Most people associate Pirelli exclusively with supercars and exotic vehicles, but modern Pirelli lines including P7, Scorpion, and Cinturato have impressed mechanics with mainstream applications. Why Pirelli ranks first? Excellent wet braking performance verified in multiple independent tests. Competitive tread life compared to Michelin and Continental, outstanding sidewall strength preventing blowouts, quiet, comfortable ride quality, and very low manufacturing defect rates. Mechanics report Pirelli now represents the most balanced tire available, combining safety, longevity, comfort, and real-world performance. The engineering quality that made Pirelli famous in motorsports now translates to everyday driving. Now here's where things get serious. There are budget tire brands mechanics consistently warn customers about. These brands share common problems including weak sidewall construction, poor wet weather traction, inconsistent manufacturing quality, extremely short tread life, and elevated failure rates. Some shops refuse to install certain budget brands even if customers bring them in, because the liability risk isn't worth potential profit. 3 categories of tires to avoid. Category 1. Ultra-budget import brands. These tires appear everywhere at discount retailers, online flash sales, and big box stores. They're marketed primarily on price, sometimes 40 to 50% less than name brands. The problem is that extreme cost reduction comes from somewhere. Common issues include very thin sidewalls that blow out easily, poor wet braking distance that can exceed quality tires by 50 to 100 feet, inconsistent rubber hardness causing unpredictable handling, and tread separation at highway speeds. Independent testing consistently shows these tires need dramatically longer distances to stop on wet roads compared to quality brands. Category 2. Brands with documented quality control problems. Some tire manufacturers have experienced repeated recalls or investigations due to manufacturing defects. These aren't necessarily bad designs, but inconsistent production creates risk. Issues include premature tread separation, sidewall failures from improper curing, steel belt defects causing vibration or failure, and batch-to-batch performance variation. When a brand shows patterns of recalls across multiple years and models, that indicates systemic production issues rather than isolated problems. Category 3. Store brand economy tires. Major retailers often sell house brand tires manufactured by contract suppliers to hit specific price points. The challenge is these tires are engineered to meet cost targets rather than performance standards. Common problems include very short lifespan, often under 20,000 miles, poor high-speed stability, dangerous wet stopping distances, and rapid tread wear. In controlled testing, Some store-brand tires required over 100 feet additional stopping distance on wet pavement compared to Continental or Bridgestone. That's the length of 7 parked cars, the difference between stopping safely and causing a rear-end collision. Here's critical information. AAA conducted comprehensive tire testing comparing high-priced and low-priced new tires. Their findings were interesting. On average, new high-priced tires did not perform significantly better than new low-priced tires in terms of wet stopping distance. However, the key word is new. The difference appears as tires wear. Quality tires maintain wet braking performance even when worn to legal limits. Budget tires lose performance dramatically as they wear, becoming progressively more dangerous. Michelin's testing showed that some worn quality tires actually outperformed new budget tires in wet braking, revealing that initial price doesn't tell the complete story. How should you match tires to your driving? Daily highway commuters benefit most from Pirelli, Continental, and Michelin for low noise, long tread life, and superior wet braking. Hot climate drivers in Texas, Arizona, or Nevada should prioritize Bridgestone, Cooper, and Goodyear for heat-resistant compounds and strong sidewalls. Rainy regions like the Pacific Northwest demand Continental, Michelin, or Pirelli for maximum wet traction. Sporty drivers and enthusiasts should consider Yokohama, Pirelli, or Bridgestone for precise handling and cornering stability. Truck and SUV owners need Cooper, Goodyear, or Bridgestone for reinforced sidewalls and higher load ratings. Here's a quick quality check mechanics use. First, examine tread depth pattern. Quality tires feature deep grooves and complex angled channels for water evacuation. Cheap tires look relatively flat with minimal water channeling design. Second, squeeze the sidewall. A strong tire has firm, dense sidewall construction. Weak tires feel soft, almost balloon-like. This predicts blowout risk. Third, check the DOT manufacturing date code. Tires older than 5 years harden and lose grip even if tread looks new. Fourth, inspect for visible reinforcement layers. Premium brands use multiple nylon cap plies visible at tread edges. Budget brands omit these for cost savings. Fifth, verify tread wear rating molded on sidewall. Under 300 indicates soft rubber that won't last. 400 to 700 represents balanced performance. Over 700 suggests hard compound prioritizing mileage over grip. Your tires are literally the only thing between your vehicle and the road surface. The difference between quality engineering and cost-cutting manufacturing is the difference between safe stopping and losing control. For roughly the cost of 1 tank of premium fuel per year, you can invest in tires that maintain wet braking performance, resist heat degradation, and protect your family through hundreds of thousands of miles. If this information changed how you think about tire selection, hit that like button. Drop a comment with the tire brand you currently use and whether you're in the quality or budget category. And if you want more honest automotive advice that cuts through marketing and focuses on actual safety and performance, subscribe to this channel. Next week, I'm revealing the truth about tire pressure monitoring systems and why the light on your dashboard might be lying to you about actual tire condition. Subscribe so you don't miss it. Remember, tires are your only contact with the road. Choose quality over price because the cost of failure is measured in lives, not dollars.